Good evening everyone, this is Blue Pips and today we'll be talking on change of character level or the choke level. What is choke level? Now for an uptrend or for a downtrend, then we should have what we call a higher high and higher low, or a lower high and lower low. So in essence, this is what we have. This is a high, goes up, forms a low, goes up, forms a high, then it goes down. This is a low, goes up again, forms a high, then low, this is high, then low, and it came up to this point. It formed what we call an equal high before it goes down. So this is an equal high at this level. So what is change of character level? Now this is what you will see. This is what we call break of structure, the boss level. So if it forms a high or a low, then this is what we call a boss level. This is a break of structure level. This is another break of structure, maybe at this point. This is another break of structure here. So change of character level is a complete reversal. So it is not a break of structure, and we call this level a break of structure because there was a break on this level. So since there was a break on this level, then it goes up, then that is what we call break of structure. So a change of character level is a complete reversal point. Change of character level is a complete reversal point. And how do you get that change of character level? Now if you look at this move carefully, this is what you see. This is a high. So you have a high here, it goes up, then it goes down. Let me get this too. Now this is a high, so it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Then this is up, and this one gives a clear confirmation. It forms a equal high. Now when it forms an equal high, then what are we expecting? We are expecting the next low. Now if you look at this point, this is a point level, and this is a low. This is a low. So change of character level is a point at which the low is broken. As simple as that. So when you have this move, it goes up, then it goes up, it breaks to this point. So since this is a low, then this is a change of character level or the choke level. Now when this structure is broken, then it indicates a downward move. So in essence, how do you trade change of character level? Now you combine with a series of tools, and with us Blue Pips, we have 6 confluences that we must get before we trade any GBP pair. Now this is it. So if this is a change of character level, then based on the analysis, we can get a trend line here. So this is a perfect trend line here, and since this is a trend line here, then what do we expect? Let me get the trend line up. Now since this is a trend line here, then what do we expect? We expect a break on that trend line or the change of character level before we get in. And since this is a trend line and this is a change of character level, then what do? We mark the level. So this is a level, and we're expecting a break on that level. And we mark this level, we can get down to the 15-minute chart. Now we get down to the 15-minute chart, you see what is happening. So this is a level, and let me adjust. This is what we call the change of character level. Now this move only be confirmed when we get a break on that structure. So in essence, if this level is broken, maybe it gets down to this point. When it gets down to this point, it may get down to a psychological level, and I think this is a psychological level. Okay, this is a psychological level, so it gets down to this point. Then we have a retest up to this point, and this is what we call the change of character level. When we have a retest on this point, then we get in and it goes down. If we don't have a retest, then it gets up to this point and retest the trend line. For GBP USD only, remember we are GBP USD cheat coders, so we actually trade GBP USD. So this move may get up to this point before we have the next move down. So this is what we call a change of character level, and this structure must be broken before we consider this move a downward move. If this structure is not broken, then we don't consider it to be a downward move. So we may have a clear break on the change of character level, and most often it goes back up, then breaks to the change of character level before it goes down. And when it breaks to this change of character level, then at times that liquidity will be resting somewhere here. We may spot an order block here, and it leaves an order block. When it leaves an order block, then finally it goes down. And this is a typical example of this. So let me just erase this and we'll try to do it again. Now since we did this analysis and this is what we have, I've not done multiple time frames, so I just did it on a particular time frame. Now since we have this move here, let me pull this thing up. So let me just adjust, or let me draw the line. Now if you draw and you spot maybe an OB here, or you spot a trend line here. Now this is a trend line, and since this is a trend line, I will spotted a change of character level at this point. Then this is what we have. So this is a change of character level, and since this is a change of character level, then what do we expect? This is an order block on the on the 5-minute chart, so you have an order block here. This is an order block. I have another order block here. So since we have two order blocks, then I prefer to get to the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, we have one order block. So we actually, on the 5-minute chart, we had hidden order block, and on the 15-minute chart, we may have just one order block. So on the 15-minute chart, there is no order block. Now, since there is no order block, they will consider the order blocks on the 5-minute chart. So this is the last order block here, and since this is the last order block on the 5-minute chart, they mark the level. And if you mark this level, I always like to get the high. We mark the level. This is a level, and since this is a level, then we expand the chart. So this is what we are expecting on this pair. So if this structure is broken, we have a clear change of character level, because this move may get down before it goes up based on what we see on the 4 or 15-minute chart. So it may get down to an order to a psychological level, which may be this. Now it gets down to this psychological level, it goes back and retests this order block. So this is a level. When it retests this order block, they will get an entry here. So if it retests this order block, let me just erase. So if it goes down, it breaks to this point, maybe it gets down to the main psychological level, gets back up, retests the order block. When it retests the order block, then this is where our entry is supposed to be. Now, if our entry is supposed to be here, then where would the exit level be? This is the exit level. So the exit level will be far down. I mean, very, very far down. The exit level may be somewhere here. And if that happens, then this is the risk level and this is the reward level. Now, this is what will happen to, just pull this thing up. This is what will happen. So this is what will happen. Now, there are times that this move, it goes up, retests this level, and it goes down. And I said, if we get to this point, liquidity may be resting here, or may get down to this point, and it gives a kind of liquidity level within this point. When it gives that liquidity level, it goes down, then goes back up, kicks out all the others before it finally goes down. So that is change of character, and that is how we use it to get sniper entry. We combine a series of tools. There are 6 confirmations, 6 confluences we get before we buy or we sell any currency. So that is it, and that is how you get sniper entry using change of character level. So if you want to get in, make sure you get these confluences. It's clear. If you don't know how to get the confluences, then contact the number in the group description, get to us, and we'll learn what we know how to do best. That is it for today. See you again next time. Bye bye.